How's it going, everybody? This is Shayla, and today we've got some Warsong Gulch Holy PvP. We're doing what Paladins do best, and we are healing the team. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and let's get right to it. Alrighty, so I was invited to a group with Gemina. She's been hosting her own premades. She calls it Silverwing, I believe. And we did very well. We had some really quick games, and it was a lot of fun. So my main goal, it's holy, nothing too complex. We're just going to be healing people and keeping ourselves alive, because they're going to target us pretty aggressively, being the healer on the team. But the main point is to just control mid, and when we see the flag carrier come by, we're going to support them, we're going to freedom them, we're going to heal them, and make sure that everybody can continue to put out the damage they need to put out to make sure that the enemy team gets sent back to the graveyard. So yeah. So yeah, they're focusing me here a little bit. I'm not too worried about it because my healing is pretty solid, and I'm right next to a lion side rejuve hut. So if I need to, which I'm gonna do right now, I just dip in here, come right out, and I'm brand new, good as new. So we got enemy flag carrier coming here, so we're gonna rush up, keep people up. Just freedom people, cleanse if we can. And luckily we were able to bring back the enemy flag. A lot of people like to go as ret because, you know, it's fun to blow people up. But Holy really makes a difference. If you can keep people alive, make sure people have freedom, and make sure everybody's cleansed, that is more valuable than having a bunch of kills. I find healing fun. I'm not sure if everybody else does, but to me it's no chore at all just to heal up, and you know, I feel good because, you know, the team is thriving because I'm doing my job. You know, I'm making sure people stay alive. So again, I am going to insignia the CC, make sure Ricky is alright, try to cleanse him off a little bit. I really wish Paladins had decurse, but of course, you know, it'd be pretty broken. You know, it's one of the few things we can't do. We can get rid of slows, we can get rid of magical effects, we can get rid of even I don't know, just sap and things like that with Blessing of Protection. But the one thing we can't get rid of is curses. But luckily there is a mage here, so the mage was on top of decursing. And a lot of times mages, they're just so focused on killing that they do not decurse. But Gemina's group is pretty solid, so the mage knew exactly what to do and get tongues off of me. Because if I have tongues on me, people start to die. So again, they're going to target me very aggressively because, you know, I am keeping the team up, and, you know, we're just destroying them in mid. And a lot of times if you queue as Holy, you will have like a bunch of deaths and not many killing blows. Like maybe you'll get one or two of a match, and, you know, that's alright because you're focusing on what you're doing. But I've had people call me out and say, "Hey, what are you doing?" Yada yada yada, because they look at the scoreboard, they're not anywhere near me. It's like, hey man, the reason why I have 0 HKs is because, you know, you guys are getting the HKs. I'm healing you. I'm supporting you in your endeavor to cleanse the battlefield of Horde. So, you know, you'll get people who don't really understand, like, you know, why you're sitting at the bottom of the leaderboard, but you're sitting at the bottom of the leaderboard because you're doing your job. You're making sure people stay alive. You're not focusing on burning others. So yep, they got me there, but we ended up winning that match. It's like a 7-minute match, very fast. Yeah, we just, the flag carrier was able to walk across mid easily because we kept mid under control. If you can keep mid under control, you will have an easy time capping flags. If the horde is applying pressure in mid, you're going to have a bad time walking that flag because they're just going to turn around and, you know, trounce you guys. So I am going to focus on Gemina because she is my wrecking ball. And I'm going to make sure I keep myself up as well. And look at that, we cleared all those people. But again, they're going to focus me pretty hard, and I think I ended up getting counterspelled, so I go down. So I see my flag carrier. Going to keep him up, cleanse. And make sure he's all good. And sure enough, he is going to cap that flag, so we can turn back around and clear the people who are in pursuit of him. Now, Gemina just got the Maul of the Redeemed Crusader, so she's doing a crazy amount of damage, so I'm happy for her. I was trying to get an Ashbringer. I also soft reserved the Maul, but unfortunately, neither of them dropped. It was like a 30% chance, and neither of them dropped, so, you know, that's just my luck. I have to stick to my Hand of Rag and my Revenge of Kalimdor for now, which those are good weapons, it's okay. So we got several people in our flag room right here, but luckily Ricky is here. We got Ricky and a mage, so we're gonna just, you know, stun the lock because the lock is dangerous, and we're gonna keep everybody at full health. We're gonna keep everybody at full health, cleanse when we can, and hopefully we can clear away some of these people. Now, when I was in the graveyard, I checked my map and I saw several people in the flag room, and when I looked at my knock grid over on the left, my healing grids, I realized, okay, there's a fight going on, so I'm going to go and heal the people in the flag room so the horde have absolutely zero chance of picking up that flag. And sure enough, we ended up you know, clearing the entire flag room. Solid. And that's what this is about. Holy is about making sure people stay alive. Now, you're gonna lose people, of course, but the most important thing is to keep them up and keep yourself up. Now, luckily, paladins have a lot of tools, you know, that enable us to do this, like Flash of Light, excellent for emergency healing. Your bubble is good for when you're being focused heavily. And just neat little tricks like the talent that allows your Crusader Strike to refresh the cooldown of your Flash of Light. That's going to be really, really consequential. And you'll notice occasionally when I'm getting focused, I'll just tab target the nearest thing close to me, whether it be a player or a pet, and I will immediately just hit it with a Crusader Strike. It will instantly refresh my Flash of Heal, and then I will flash myself and then judge, just so I have that Holy Judgment proc, so I can get a really fast Holy Light, you know, if I need it. So we're gonna do our best to keep Sea Orange up, but he ends up going down, and now I'm stuck in the middle of all these horde. And you know, they're pretty upset with me because I'm, you know, keeping everybody up. But again, I end up getting kicked and I go down. So Ricky is running our flag to make sure that he is 100% HP. We've got all these people here, but I just got seduced, so I am going to PvP Trinket. And normally I have that bound to my Shift Q. However, we kept getting these really slippery druids picking up the flag, so we bought flash bombs, which have a fear effect on beasts. Really, really good. So we won that one. So next match, we're gonna, you know, parade out here, get control of mid, sticking by Gemina. Throw down my standard for the extra stamina. Get that Blessing of Sacrifice up. It's good again, to absorb damage, but also in case I get sapped or polymorphed, it'll break as soon as somebody with that blessing who has it. It'll break the second they get hit. So that's really good for just keeping me out of CCs. Freedom C Orange, you know, just so he can move unimpeded. Just keep people up, and then I get a Tongues. Hopefully I get a decurse in a second. Yeah, I'm spell locked right now, so I just gotta run around and you know, hit somebody. And we're out, so I'm gonna go back to healing immediately. Again, we're just keeping people up, making sure we have control of mid, which we do. You know, we are the ones on the attack. We're not getting pushed back, which is phenomenal. So we got Ricky over here taking a bit of damage, but we're gonna try to get a heal, but he's outranging me, so you know, I'm gonna heal the people I can heal near me. And again, I just sort of ignore this warrior. I just pop my bubble and it's just like, alright dude, you can beat into a wall, you know, there's nothing you can do that's gonna stop me from keeping these guys up. Cleanse Ricky, he's got a lot of dots on him. Still got the curse though. So we're gonna push into their graveyard, make sure they can't leave. Because if they can't leave their front area, you know, the area in front of graveyard, we can just have our flag carrier just walk out of that tunnel and just, you know, cap, which is the goal. The goal is make it easy for the flag carrier to cap. So I'm stuck in a hex. I gotta click the PvP trinket, which is painful for me because I'm so used to having it bound, but I got my flash bombs bound in case, you know, I see a druid with a flag. That fear effect is very useful. So he's gonna target me because he thinks that, you know, it's gonna be easiest, but Gemina's right behind me. And I am rocking about 62% damage reduction from the plate I'm wearing, so I'm not too worried about physical damage. It's the magic damage that gets me most times. Magic damage can be very, very substantial, as you see. And I think, oh, I almost go down. But luckily, you know, just in the nick of time, I was able to save myself. So I'm going to freedom and then sit down for a quick drink. Heal up this warrior. And we have a warlock above me who is just mana draining, which is a very smart idea. You know, make sure that I cannot heal, because without mana, you're as good as dead. But luckily I do have combat mana pot, so I might pop one in a second once I get out of range. And then we're gonna escort the flag carrier out. Yep, there's the combat mana pot. Really good. 10 silver, worth every copper. Alright, the warrior's 100% health. I'm right next to them. I can freedom them. And I'm gonna drink really quick because I'm expecting some resistance once we leave. So I get a freedom up on I think it's Miguel rage. Yep. Get a freedom up on him just so those mages can't slow him down, but I think it got purged. Just gonna focus on keeping him up as long as I can. Now we're under heavy pressure here. So I'm going to heal me and then heal everybody around me. Hopefully we can get some cleanses too. Gnome Scope was asking when I'm gonna make a Discord, and I told him, maybe we'll see if I end up getting a Discord or not. You know, maybe once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we can set one up. But right now, you know, I'm just chilling, posting these videos. You know, and one day I'll look back on them and, you know, be super happy. Maybe I'll be done with WoW, you know, or maybe I'll move on to a different game, and, you know, I can just reminisce and relive the glory days of the Turtle WoW PvP. So we're gonna keep him up as much as we can. He's getting targeted very heavily, and I just missed him. You know, I had about 0.3 seconds left on that Holy Light, but unfortunately they were just doing crazy damage. Ooh, and I got a tongues on me, so it's gonna be slow casts. Hopefully, yep, I get cleansed, or actually no, I bubble it off. You know, because I don't want any more people to drop. I know if I can keep them up, we can totally win this. But they're trying to line of sight us, you know, make it as tricky as possible. And I'm getting focused, so I'm gonna back up a little bit. Always check your map just to make sure, like, where is everybody at. But yeah, look at him go. Look at him go. Sometimes you'll get into a game and there will be absolutely no healers, and then it's just it's a race for DPS essentially. It's like who can do more damage. Healing really does make all the difference when it comes to battlegrounds, because, you know, if you don't have a healer and the other team does, it's basically GG. We're gonna have a quick drink. However, I think I end up getting attacked. Yep, there's the tongues. And these guys, they've had enough of me. I'm gonna try to, like, leave, you know, get out. But unfortunately, they end up killing me, so. Nature of the game. So immediately back onto our flag carrier. Gonna heal them up as soon as I can. And unfortunately, they just go down. So this team was super good. You know, usually we have 7-minute games, but this one was, I think, about 20 minutes. Just because we met our match. And I'm glad, to be honest with you. I prefer, if I'm in a Premade, I prefer the other team to be good. You know, I don't just want to go in and stomp. That's not fun. So we're gonna mount up. We're gonna move to where the center of people are. We're just controlling mid. Control of mid is the name of the game. Also, when you're healing, you do not get killing blows. But again, if you're within range of the people who are getting killing blows, you register those kills. So you do end up getting honor, aside from just, you know, winning and your marks. You just gotta stay with your group. Because a healer, you know, not with a group is basically useless. You know, if you're with your one other buddy and you're pocket healing, that might be a good time for you guys, but it's not very good for honor, and it's you're doing a detriment to your team. So if you can stick with, you know, the majority of your group, you'll get some good honor. Again, just healing, keeping people cleansed, and they end up focusing me. I didn't get out of there in time. So we're just gonna ride along through mid. And we got our flag carrier over here. And he keeps aspect of the pack on, which is a terrible idea. I know he was trying to help us with the speed boost, but if any of us get hit, we get dazed, and that's just not going to be very helpful. He ends up getting out of there, so I'm going to turn around and go back to healing my teammates. Make sure they live. Can I flash you? Nope, no flash, so we're just going to Holy Light. Luckily, you know, they survived. Pangu drops. Gonna freedom our warrior so they can just charge, because, you know, there's nothing scarier than a warrior with a Thunder Fury who has freedom on. It's just like, oh my gosh. Gonna cleanse the sheep so they can go back to charging. Gonna try to keep up our warrior, but they end up going down. And again, you will lose some people. And I need to find a better way to use those flash bombs, because having my trinket not bound is so crazy to me. It's just difficult, you know, because usually I just click a button, it's gone, but now I have to mouse over, and it's just like a wonderful second. So luckily, this warlock peels for me, which is super useful. I appreciate it. Gonna keep him healed up. I got a tongues on me, which is no good. No mage in sight, no bubble, so I just gotta sit with this tongues, and they end up killing me because, you know, I've got 55%, you know, cast time reduction. So yeah, we end up capping and winning. If you like this video, let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.